Hi there and welcome to Planet Coaster. I'm back working on my tropical island park. This episode I've returned to the pirate side of the island, so if you like the pirate stuff, you're in luck. I've started developing the docks, which meant bulldozing some of the existing scenery to make room for this build. This is one of the first areas I developed in this playthrough, so that's going back maybe 18 months ago. It's a shame to have to get rid of some of it, but a lot of this area isn't that precious to me anyway. It's from when I first started learning the game. If you ever catch me on a live stream, you'll notice when I save this park it's called Practice Tropical, and that's because I literally started this park as a practice to get better at the game. That's back in the days I didn't really know how to use the multi-select tool properly, or how the building versus scenery pieces worked. Well, we've come a long way since then. I'm by no means an expert at the game, but I'm really pleased with how much I've learnt and how far I've come. That's partly due to the hours I've put into the game, pushing on when I thought I would just quit. And it's also the help I've found from the Planet Coaster community, both from the YouTube tutorials and the Planet Coaster forums. This game has an awesome community behind it, and people are keen to help you learn the game. So I didn't think I'd squeeze another Planet Coaster video out this week, but sometimes I just can't keep away. I had a flash of inspiration yesterday and I wanted to get started on putting that into practice right away. This is something I love about Planet Coaster. It really does allow for limitless creativity. If you can think of it, you can more or less make it, and if you can't make it, there's a good chance someone else has and they've uploaded it to the Steam Workshop. I mean, some weeks I'm kind of lost for inspiration, and I guess that maybe shows with some of my not so great builds. Then I'll suddenly get an idea in my head and it sparks this drive to see if I can make it work, and that kickstarts my love for the game all over again. As you can tell, I'm pretty passionate about Planet Coaster. Basically, my whole reason for starting a YouTube channel was so I had somewhere I could share what I'm creating in the game. I love sharing my ideas, and I guess my motivation for putting all this effort in, it's to hopefully inspire other mid-level players to what's achievable in the game. I mean, sure, we have the master builders, so your Silvarets and your geekisms of the Planet Coaster world, and then you have people like me. We're by no means the experts, but we're passionate about the Planet Coaster world. To me, this is the first buildy type management game that has no limitations, aside from the pathing tool, but that's a whole other story. You basically have no limitations with the building side of things. There's no scenery collision. If you want to mash 500 pieces of scenery into the same block, no problem. Want to build a coaster that would literally kill people? Yeah, none of your guests are going to ride it, but you can still build it. That's what I love about Planet Coaster, and why I'm quickly approaching the 400 hours mark in the game. So I may eventually branch out into other games I'm playing on YouTube, but for the most part, at least for now, my focus is still almost totally on Planet Coaster. That being said, I'm still live on Twitch most Saturdays, and I use that time to explore other games. So if you like my style of play and want to see how I fare in other games, that's where all of that stuff lives. For example, I've been playing Tropico 6 since it came out last year in the beta, and it's had its full release last weekend and they've added the multiplayer mode. So me and the husband are gonna battle it out in the multiplayer mode today. I can see this getting a little heated. He's been backseat gaming my playthrough of Tropico for months, so now's his chance to see if all his suggestions that I blatantly ignore actually work out. I may actually add this to YouTube if it turns out to be a good playthrough in supplement to my Planet Coaster videos. Anyway, back to Planet Coaster. So this is the first part of the docks complete. It's a nice little warehouse to set the scene. I have big plans for the rest of this area, which you'll see come to fruition in my videos over the next couple of weeks. I'm debating squeezing in another ride into this section, so there's a reason why guests travel down here. The problem with that, most of the rides take up a lot of room, so there might not be enough room to fit one in. My other idea is to make a pirate-themed restaurant, maybe a pub, maybe some of those little claw games, or some more novelty gift shops like the hat store. I'll have to have a think about that and the buildings I've already got in my mind and how they're going to look. However, this is where I've got to so far. If you like the build, please drop a like on the video. The warehouse is also available on the Steam Workshop, and I've left a link to that in the description below if you want to go and check that out for yourself. So until next time, thanks for watching, bye for now.